Hello everyone, MUFS here to welcome you to the 121st episode of Starfield. In the last episode, we came in Neon and solved a few problems. Today, we are going to talk to Frank Rennick. You know, the guy over there who was very rude to us, but apparently he has a mission. Let's
Got a point.
see.
I would have screwed it up either way.
Frank?
Core Kinetics isn't the only game in town, you know.
Hey, I could track the person down who defaced Styx, if you like.
You'd do that? Huh. Okay. Maybe I misjudged you.
Of course you did. Why would someone spray a robot with graffiti?
Look, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that I'm not the most popular guy on the block. And that suits me fine. But this person took it too far, made it personal. I'm not about to let some delinquent hassle the only friend that I have.
If it's personal, wouldn't you personally tackle that? I can't allow an assault like that to go unpunished.
Huh. I'm glad you see Styx as more than just a possession.
Yeah, I
The
have
lowlife that did this to my
vast
buddy calls himself Warlord. You can probably find him somewhere near Euphorica. Scare the crap out of this punk, and it'll teach all the Ebside lunatics that nobody messes with me and the Styx.
Why is Warlord targeting you?
Warlord's one of the disciples, one of Neon's street gangs that claims it owns Ebside. A few years back, the gang tried to break in here and rob my place, but Styx put one of them down and sent another to Reliant on a stretcher. He and his buddies have been harassing me ever since, mostly by scaring away my customers and stealing my deliveries. Warlord still swears he'll get even with me, and he came pretty damn close when he somehow managed to disable Styx and sprayed him with paint. It feels like it's only a matter of time before he gets past Styx, and I'm done for.
How did you and Styx end up together?
I knew a guy a few years ago who ran up a hell of a tab with me. I'm talking thousands of credits, but at least he'd make regular payments. One day the payments stopped, so I tracked him down. Found out he got mixed up with an Aurora dealer and fell from the upper platform. Since I had a legit claim, the city awarded me his property, which amounted to the contents of a storage container. Guess what I found inside? Took me a few months to scrounge up the parts, but I'd say I did a pretty decent job getting Styx up and running.
I know it's none of my business, but what happened to your eye?
It's no big secret. I lost it fighting on the Freestar side during the Colony War. I was a ground pounder. Slogged it out in the trenches with the troops. And did pretty well, too. Until an EM weapon took out our transport. They pulled me out of the wreckage, but the damage was done. Honestly, I consider myself lucky. Most of the other soldiers died in the crash.
Why do people give you a hard time about having Styx around?
I know you'll be surprised, but thanks to my sparkling personality, I don't exactly have the easiest time making friends. That means I spend a lot of time talking to Styx, and Model A robots, they're not really programmed for casual conversation.
Vasco
And
is...
that result is I end up talking to a machine and looking like I'm out of my mind. Hell, maybe I am.
Okay,
The other day, Styx, I met a miner from Gazal.
let's see. Let's speak to Warlord.
Understand your query. Please rephrase.
The bodies are still lying down over here. I killed them many years ago.
Can you believe Xenofresh charges us a licensing fee?
We are discovering things once again. I don't know why.
You. Yeah, you.
Bayou has built for himself here.
Passed by the store today, boss. Your tag's still on it.
Ha! And it's gonna stay that way. And
Warlord.
that old Cyclops knows what's good for him.
Back off.
You like art?
Nope. Sure, I like art.
Bourbon or whiskey?
Then you should see the tag job on the robot at Neon Tactical. It's my best work.
Thanks, Micah.
You consider yourself an artist.
Only when I have a knife in my hand. The rest of the time, I just paint.
Why do you hang out here?
Euphoric is home for people like us. And by people like us, I mean killers, thugs, and thieves. Now, I haven't killed anyone in a while, but that just means I'm due.
Are you in a gang?
Are you in a gang? You sound like a middle-aged bank teller. Yeah, I'm in a gang. The Disciples. Maybe you've heard of them.
Frank Rennick wants retribution for what you did to Styx.
That Cyclops should be thanking me. I dressed up his toy real nice, gave him a total makeover. He's lucky that's all I did after what that thing did to my crew.
Why did you tag Styx?
I thought it was pretty clever. If I trashed it, it'd stink for a bit, but he'd get over it. So I took a can of spray paint and put my tag on it. Now, every time that Cyclops opens up that eye, he's gonna see my art on his buddy.
Did Styx really kill members of your crew?
We tried to rob his store and reload our crew. That's when his little toy unloaded on us. Lost some good disciples in that group. If anything, that freak should be paying me.
So you admit to the crime?
Yeah, I do. And I'll make art out of your guts if you step out of line.
Let's pursue. You're going to pay for the damages.
And what makes you think I will?
You know, you're really starting to piss me off.
You aren't playing around, are you? I felt my blood start to stir.
That's why you are agreeing to the... You got the strikers to worry about. Don't waste time with Rennick.
Except that's why we hit up his store in the first place. We need more firepower.
If you don't pay up, you're going to make an enemy out of me.
And who the hell are you? The Disciples aren't scared of anyone. So I suggest you tell that one-eyed freak to go cry somewhere else.
I'm going to get those credits from you, dead or alive.
Fine by me, punk. Let's paint the walls with your blood. Teach him
We live to see another day. Someone or something will clean up whatever's left behind.
Yeah.
Sure. Thanks, Micah. Now keep them coming. It's been a rough day.
Hey there.
They're like
In
as
need
if
of some
nothing had
extra
happened.
relaxation today. Perhaps I could.
That's what I like about this. Well, this game. Can't I go? Yeah, let's go over here.
That's not.
Reveal Feather of all things. That's right. Summoning heart comforters, and you'll enter a world of.
Yeah? Would you need a weapon? Maybe some ammo?
Warlord isn't going to bother you anymore.
Good work. I hope you made him squirm.
I did one better. I killed him.
Fine by me. That delinquent little punk deserves it. Thanks. Styx is gonna get a new paint job, a coat of wax, the works. He's gonna look brand new. Oh, and here, for your trouble. Sometimes, Styx, I wonder how things would have been
Thank you.
different if I took a different path.
Now, on to our next mission. Talk to Borelus. He is over here, so...
Hey there, Internet.
Hey, no funny stuff with that booze cap.
Twin Tower. Inside the lounge. Yeah, the lounge was like we visited the lounge in a few episodes back, right? Is it the musician that we are gonna talk to? Yep.
Feeling the music?
Hey! Come on. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Yeah, sorry. I don't do autographs.
I'm not for autographs. I was going to offer you mine.
Now that would be something new for a change. You can't even imagine how many people ask for an autograph or picture after I've been modding all night. It gets really annoying.
But you're a star. What's modding?
Programming the beats, turning the dials. Come on, stay with me here.
That's the price of stardom, I guess.
Oh, so it's my fault. I suppose next you're going to tell me it's okay for fans to start stealing stuff too. My music slate's gone. Completely vanished. I had all of my new songs figured out on that thing, and someone ripped me off. Total drag.
How do you get started in the music business?
I started playing music when I was 10. My father had an old electronic keyboard he passed down to me, and I fell in love with the thing. By the time I was 15, I got my first track and started club hopping. I was pretty young, but with my father as manager, he watched my back. 4 years later, and here I am, booked into the hottest club in the settled systems. Pretty crazy. I'm a little stoned right now, so let's take it slow, okay?
Does using Aurora help you write your music?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It allows me to step away from myself for a while and harmonize with the universe.
Don't do drugs.
There's music out there, you know, if you listen. The trick is not getting hooked on that feeling. I got close to that state a few times, but reality and responsibilities always managed to pull me back.
I could help you find your slate.
Oh man, wow, that would be so cool. Yeah, please. I thought I sensed a decent aura around you when you walked up.
Why is the slate so important?
The thing is, I perform here at the lounge every single night, which means I can't repeat the same set over and over. I have to keep it real.
What exactly do you have on your music slate?
Songs, lyrics, poems, all of my thoughts, basically. We're talking 3 years of stuff. It's not like I can just rewrite everything. Some of those moments of inspiration are long gone, out of my mind. That's why I write them down.
If it keeps the music flowing, then it'll be worth the effort.
Exactly. So, anything you can do to help is appreciated. Oh, and if you're looking for a lead, talk to Micah. She works the bar at Euphorica, and she's a walking grapevine. Anyway, I got to figure out how I'm going to mod my next set. I'll see you around, okay?
Do you have any idea who might have taken your slate?
Well, most of the people who come through here are fans, and they're either zoned or just digging the rhythms. That leaves collectors, competitors, or just a thief trying to make a cred. It could be anyone, really.
Not helpful.
People try to put a price on everything. Doesn't matter if it's music or the stars. If that price is big enough, you start attracting people with bad vibes and long knives. Only a matter of time before you get cut. Hope you enjoy the show.
Yeah. Let's talk to Mika. We just have been in Euphorica, right? Euphorica. Let's go again.
Clearly the intent is to get us into the Astro Lounge. Shall we follow the signs?
I heard about some of the work you've been doing.
You. Yeah, you. You really
Come
going to
on.
walk on by?
Aurora once. I did not enjoy the experience.
I have had Aurora once as well while killing the terror morph. You, Mika?
I'll take a chimera.
Here for a
thanks.
drink? A chimera, perhaps?
I'm looking for information on a stolen slate belonging to Boreal US.
I see. I'd be willing to divulge this information for the right price.
Why should I pay?
When clients come to my bar, they expect a certain amount of discretion. Eroding their trust is not something I'm willing to do for free.
How do I know the information is good?
Because when you work the bar, your clients tend to be more honest than they'd like to be.
True.
And besides, information isn't a drink that you can sample.
Boreal US is an icon in the city. Do her this favor.
She is an icon among other things. Fine, I'll waive the usual fee. The man you want goes by the name of Stratos. You'll find him at Madame Savage's. He's what you would call a fan of Miss Borealis's works. Or maybe fanatic is a more accurate term. Either way, he's the one you want. But you didn't hear it from me. May all your journeys be safe.
You. Yeah, you.
Yeah, I thought so. Madame Sauvage is on the other side.
Your ultimate discovery? That will treat any physical ailment or affliction from constant
Madame Sauvage.
Sauvages. Nice.
Some would say this place represents all the worst impulses of humanity.
You, Stratos?
So zoned.
Hey, talk to me.
Mate, I love her music so much.
Me too.
You're a fan of Borealis too? I vibe with that bird hard. She's a beast on the beats.
Did I tell you?
And I love
Vibe
her.
tonight?
Got a track in my head right now. Boom! 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 Yeah, hear it? It's bloody mood, innit? I just need some more Aurora so I can get me head bobbing with the wave. Find that zone.
It sounds like you're a big fan of Borealis.
Yeah, which is why it pains me to be here and not in the Astral Lounge. I can't stand being away from that place. And, but I can't listen to Borealis if I'm not zoning. That bird song deserves the best eye Aurora can fly.
So, it's true you're a fan of Borealis.
A fan? Mate, I'm way more than that. I've been following her career since her club hopping days. I know every song, every lyric, and every beat. I can probably tell you the number of hairs on her head, if you cared about that sort of thing. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing weird about it. I just vibe with her music on like a cellular level. You understand? In fact,
Do I?
I've made a whole bloody career out of following that woman. Hell, I probably know that bird better than she knows herself.
What do you like about Burroughs' music?
It's the way she makes the colours dance. With most beats, you get these colourful flashes, and the world gets all wavy like. But Borealis makes the aurora dance like nothing I've ever seen. Her mods puts out a spectrum of colours that don't even exist. When she hits those high notes, and you're completely zoned, you don't just ride the wave, you steer it.
I completely agree. She's brilliant.
So you get it then. Borealis's mods are an experience. Every note is like a set of hands lifting you up into the zone real gentle-like. And when it peaks, it's like you reached a whole new state of being.
Burles needs her slate back. I was told you have it.
Mate, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it.
How could you steal from your idol?
I didn't steal anything. Borealis always says her music belongs to her fans. So I just took what was mine.
That's not how it works.
I don't know. I think it is. I'm not giving up this slate.
Let's pursue it. There's got to be a way to convince you.
Why would I part with the one thing that connects me to her?
Burles will be grateful to you if you return it.
Right. She don't even know who I am.
Let's manipulate. If you stop and think a minute, you'll realize that we both want the same thing.
You know what? That does make sense.
As a super fan, you should do what's best for Burles.
Yeah, I do want what's best for her. As much as I hate to admit it, you're right.
I'm right when I'm right.
Okay, you can have the slate. But next time I stop by, I want to hear a mod so sick it beats the piss out of my brain.
What can I get you today?
Hello.
Really?
Maybe if I move to the Bali Hotel, that...
It's a dangerous galaxy.
Away from home, here on Neon.
Original.
Let's see the girl and
Is there a type of weapon?
give her slate back. There are a lot of Chandra.
Hey there, what's up?
I got your slate. Come on. I wanna talk to you, girl. Don't you want your slate back?
I feel like I know you.
I found your slate. Turns out a fan picked it up.
A fan? Really? Although, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They can get pretty possessive. Doesn't matter if it's my things or my time.
You should be grateful. Without fans, you don't have a career.
I get that. There's definitely a line you shouldn't cross. But sounds like it all worked out in the end. I've got my slate, which means the people will get their trip. Inspiration's like a wave. Sometimes it's hard to catch it before the break. That's what this slate is. A still wave. A feeling frozen in time. And I appreciate you bringing it back to me.
There's the ka-ching. Is the music slate I returned still in good shape?
Yeah, it looked like nothing was downloaded or tampered with. I'm almost glad it was taken by a fan instead of a competitor. Would have been awful to lose that thing. I was working on a brand new concept piece about floating into the center of existence. I'm not feeling it yet. I'm still working out the last few sections, but eventually I'll give it a spin in the Astral Lounge. Thanks again for finding that thing. Next time, I'll try and keep an eye on it. See you on the flip.
See you on the flip. Let's go talk to Catherine Luzion. I believe all these are inside Neon, so let's finish everything inside Neon first.
Good?
Let's see. Where does it take us?
More advanced teller machines. Cowbank ATM.
Aren't you the one I saw running away?
Here in Neon, you engineers and designers everything you need for all your daily adventures.
Catherine? How you're gonna be on the website? So, where do you take us? Why do I have to...
I would hope for the sake of these workers that after a while you get used to the smell.
Yeah, babe.
It's nice to see a friendly
Catherine?
face. Hello. I'm sorry if I sound rude, but would you mind coming back later? We're
Why?
actually closed right now. I just forget to pull down the shutters.
Feel free to tell me what's on your mind.
Oh, you're so kind. I really appreciate what you're trying to do, but I don't feel strong enough to talk about it right now. Perhaps another time, when I'm feeling up to it.
You can't let these things eat away at you. Let me help.
Well, I suppose there's no harm. You can't really do anything unless you can reverse the flow of time. The thing is, well, I lost my husband Thomas last week.
I'm sorry.
He supposedly had a heart attack and fell from the upper platform. Of course, that's the official word from Neon Security. I'm not so sure they're telling me the truth.
Was Thomas ill to begin with?
He was almost 70, but according to Dr. Manning over at Reliant, he was in good health. Heart attack, my eye. There's no way that's what happened.
Neon Security isn't the best source for accurate information.
No, they certainly aren't. How that security officer could stand there and tell me Thomas died of a heart attack. Well, it's a damn lie is what it is. I'm sorry. This is my problem. You're just here to shop, and here I am filling your head with my conspiracy theories. Please forgive me.
I want to help you find out what happened to your husband.
Oh my. You're the first person in this awful, awful city that's reached out to help me. Thank you.
Why are you so certain that there is a conspiracy going on?
The security officer's report said they never recovered my poor Thomas's body, which means they're only assuming he had a heart attack. But instead of leaving the case open until further evidence has been discovered, they've closed the book. I want to know why.
You deserve to find out the truth.
The truth is all I've ever wanted. I suppose the proper place to start would be with Neon Security's witness, Tevin Anastas, that pompous ass over at the Emporium in Neon. Just please be very careful. I don't want to end up with 2 murders on my conscience.
It
was
where
nice speaking to you.
I felt I know the name. Tevin in Emporium. That's where we're going.
Welcome to Chunks.
Seller of all things incredible and
Tevin?
What's up? I appreciate everything you've done for me.
I want to talk to you about the death of Thomas Luzion.
I'm not telling you a thing. I've already reported what I saw to security. Stop wasting my time and leave. Your presence is bad for business.
Really? You were just thanking me for your business. Come on, you can tell me.
There's nothing to tell you. Get it through your skull.
Keeping quiet about something like this must be hard on your conscience.
Listen, I don't want anything bad to happen.
I'm not going to let anything happen to you. Just tell me what really happened to Thomas.
My hero.
Yeah, he understands the credits. How about a free credits? That change anything?
I think we can work something out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, enough! I'll tell you what I know, if it'll get you to leave. I saw it happen. Thomas was murdered and thrown into the ocean. Afterwards, I foolishly reported the incident to security. For my efforts, I was rewarded with a gun to my head and threatened with death if I didn't keep silent.
Why didn't you step in and try to stop the murder?
Nah, come on. I'm not risking life and limb to save someone I barely know. There are people that get paid to do that. I'm not one of them, so I simply prioritized my own safety and didn't get involved. A lot of good that did me.
That is how it starts. You don't protest. Why weren't you at your shop?
Really? Am I not allowed to leave my own shop now? Yeah, if you really must know, I was going for a walk. Shocking, I'm sure.
Does the murderer work with security?
No. The officer that threatened me was completely different. And the murderer wasn't wearing a uniform. I'd wager that the murdering bastard has a friend in security that's covering things up for him.
I need more info. Tell me who did it.
It was hard to hear over the commotion, but I'm sure I heard Thomas call his attacker Russell and Rusty a few times. From what I could gather, the attacker was after credits, and Thomas refused to give him any. After that, well, Thomas went for a swim.
Have you ever dealt with Rusty personally?
God, no. I've seen him around here and there, but if he ever were to come into my shop, I tell him to leave immediately. In fact, I would never even talk to someone like him. I have no business dealing with petty criminals or Aurora addicts.
Tell me where Rusty is.
Where else would someone like him be, He stays at the sleep crates near Madame Sauvage's place. In any case, when you confront him, my name cannot be mentioned. I very much dislike sharing Thomas's briny fate. And with that, I must insist you leave me in peace. That is, of course, unless you'd like to make a hefty purchase.
You are something. I'm gonna go see that
Hey there, Intrepid
stupid
Explorer.
Rusty.
Register and Reliant Medical.
Let's see what he's up to. Hey, Rusty.
Hey, buddy. Why don't you throw a few credits my way, huh? Help a guy out, yeah?
Let me guess. I'll end up in the ocean if I don't give you anything.
End up in the ocean? What the hell are you... Wait. No. He told me that everything was taken care of. No one would know. Listen, you gotta hear me out. I never meant to do anything. It was an accident.
Why'd you target Thomas?
Why else? I needed some creds for Aurora. And everyone knows he and his wife run that shitty little shop. All they do is rip people off. He was bound to have creds.
Who's he? And what did he take care of?
A friend. An old buddy in security. But that's all you're getting from me. I'd rather take my chances with you than with him.
Tell me exactly what you did.
I got in a fight with Thomas. I asked him for some creds, but the bastard wouldn't give me anything. Things got out of hand. He ended up falling off the upper platform. It was an accident, I swear. Then I called my buddy in security and told him what happened. He took care of everything after that.
Tell me who your friend is in security.
Hell no, I'm not doing that. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a rat. Listen, I messed up, I know that. But nothing can change what's already done. Just let me go and I'll disappear forever. No one will ever see me again. No one even needs to know I'm alive. Just...
Yeah, right.
Come on, just let me go.
That's not an option. I'm here to kill you.
No, I can't let that happen. Why couldn't you just let me go?
Because
I heard something.
you guys never learn.
Extra ammunition is always welcome if they have any.
Yep. These people, they never learn. I can swear. Seen them.
You for a cup of coffee right now. It would be nice if it would stop raining.
Have you ever had any problems with Neon security?
Oh, everyone has problems with Neon security. They're terribly corrupt, with Administrator Bayou using them as his own personal brute squad. They come in here from time to time, but apart from being forced to give them employee discounts, I've never had anything suspicious happen.
Is there anything useful you can tell me about Tevin Anastas?
Tevin owns the Emporium over in Bayou Plaza. He's a horribly overbearing, pretentious man who wouldn't dare set foot in the underbelly. The strange thing is, we've never had to deal with him in person. Why he'd be involved in Thomas's death is absolutely beyond me.
What's the story behind the quick shop?
My husband and I opened the shop about 8 years ago. We were hoping to cater to the workers at Generdyne and Xenofresh. The business has had its ups and downs, but lately our rent has skyrocketed, so we've been forced to raise our prices. Unfortunately, the workers assumed we were becoming greedy, and as a result, we've had a couple of incidents with shoplifting and some vandalism. Honestly, well, I'm just trying to make a living.
I know what happened to your husband.
Please, tell me everything you know. I want to hear it all.
Your husband was murdered, and a security officer covered everything up to protect the killer.
I knew it. I just knew that I was being fed lies. Nothing added up right from the start. Neon security. How can they sleep at night and act like my husband's life wasn't worth anything?
Exactly.
My husband's killer. Did you find him? What happened to him?
The killer's name was Rusty. Did Thomas ever interact with him before?
Rusty. I believe he was one of the Generdyne workers that would come around and cause trouble. Steal things, vandalize, or the like. They were a rowdy bunch. My husband usually handled the troublemakers and became well acquainted with Rusty and his so-called friends. Vandalism and shoplifting is one thing, but murder? I just never thought things could go this far. So, what did you do with Rusty?
I killed him.
Good. And good riddance to him, too. An eye for an eye and all that. I'm not the type to wish death upon anyone, but he deserved worse for what he did to my Thomas. And about security. Did you find out which officer is behind the cover-up?
I didn't, and I doubt that taking on security will end well for either of us.
Yes, you're right. It just boils my blood thinking about what they did. But I must say that I feel oddly vindicated just by knowing the truth. The uncertainty was constantly eating away at me. At least I can take solace knowing that justice was served, at least to some degree. I never would have figured out the truth without you. I have credits for you here.
Thank you, ma'am, but that's not necessary. I'm just glad I could help you.
Oh, you're so sweet. In any case, please know how grateful I am that you helped me. You're the only person to ever show kindness to me in this city. And now that I know the truth, I can try to focus on healing. Thank you for everything, from both myself and Thomas.
You be good, ma'am. On to the next one. Talk to Clover. I remember the name Clover as well.
Thanks for choosing Chunks. Which Chunks would you like?
You're really going to walk on by?
Okay.
We've got you covered. Morning, noon, or night.
Systems premier financial institution. Have you tried?
Now into Bayou Plaza once more. Celtcorp. Okay.
Something I can do for you, love?
Yeah, Clover McKenna.
Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okaribo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression.
You have me confused with someone else.
Oh. I'm afraid I've stepped right into it again. You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for my outburst.
At least look at me when you're talking. Why would this Mr. Okadibo hire people to represent him?
I'm not sure. I think he's afraid that I won't be here. He'll have to deal with my father. Someone who has a lot less patience than I do. Just a few weeks ago, he paid some poor fella to come up here and request a bit more time to pay back his debt. That's why I snapped at you like that. I thought he'd done it again.
Maybe I should have been wearing a name tag.
Yeah, maybe you should have, for my sake. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game.
What's the Neon Mining League?
It's a shop over in Akuchi Market. You know, the plaza next to Ryujin Tower? They sell all sorts of mining supplies and raw materials. It's a fine little shop, well stocked and immaculate. Mr. Okadibo is the owner. He's a lovely, lovely man, but his aspirations are one grav jump longer than his business instincts.
You don't strike me as the sort of person who's easily rattled.
Normally, yes, but in this case, Mr. Okadibo has put me in a real bind. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Kelkor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall.
Are you in charge of the Cellcorp Neon office?
For now, but let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set out by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for two reasons. One, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And two, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work.
Why should I call you Chloe?
Because my father has a ridiculous sense of humor, and I can't stand the name Clover. I mean, seriously, Clover? Our family's Irish, for God's sake. Don't think he could have possibly been more on the nose with that name. Ha ha, very funny, Dad.
Would you mind telling me more about your father?
Niall? Oh, he's the CEO of Kelkor. The whole blessed thing. If you asked him, he'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years. Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you.
Mind telling me a bit about Cellcorp?
We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations. We handle everything from individual standalone units to fully engineered outpost systems. Basically, if it's made of rock, our gear chews it. Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but it pays the bills.
Maybe I could assist you in recovering Mr. Okadibo's debt?
You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you.
It's kind of you to stick up for him in the first place.
Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart.
Oh.
Saburo, Mr. Okadibo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you?
Are you personally involved with Mr. Okadibo?
That is a rather personal question, and I would prefer we kept things professional, if you don't mind.
I'll talk to him.
Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise.
How did Mr. Okadibo rack up so much debt?
When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously, business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments. Opening a mining business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system. But it's clearly backfired. A poor man.
Okay.
Tough city. You watch yourself out there.
Now you're looking at me.
You see any heat leeches?
What do you want to do for the break later?
I don't know, but I
This is
gotta get out
optional
of here.
thing.
It's been non-stop interruptions.
Clover
since
Mechanics
this morning.
Diary.
I'm glad I
I have to admit, this business with Subaru is keeping me up at night. I can see how it's starting to wear on him personally and professionally. Subaru's a good and honorable man. Pride won't allow him to accept my money. But what he doesn't understand is the game is rigged. Even in good times, variable interest rates are designed to landslide you. All I want is to give him a fair shake. I may not believe in every idea he has, but I believe in him. He just needs a financial partner who can offer some direction. Someone who has his best interests at heart. I won't lie, given my position, it may be a conflict. But my feelings for him aside, I really do want to help. Oh.
ended up at CalCorp.
So-
Miss McKenna treats her employees like family.
One of those days,
So she has a feeling
like one
for
of those
him, and
months.
I should have done this on Valentine's Day. Anyway, girl, I'm gonna get your man. Saburo Okadikbo is the guy I distributed the flyer from. So let's talk to him.
Look in the mirror and wish you could see another version.
Crime rating only 16%.
Reflection from
Hey, lover boy.
Hello, my friend. I'm excited to see how business improves now that those flyers have been handed out.
Clover McKenna offered to pay off your debt to Circop.
Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens.
Is there any hope to save the business?
Things have improved, my friend, thanks to you. But even when business is good, there are still ebbs and flows. The debt, on the other hand, is constant.
I should give Clover's slate to him. Read this, it might change your mind.
Really? Let me take a look. Oh, I did not know she felt this way. She is always so professional. I thought she did not like me. That is why I have sent proxies to negotiate my debt.
Oh, she definitely likes you.
And I like her. Oh, that came out wrong. What I meant to say was, I respect her business acumen.
Now, do you?
Look at me. My palms are sweating. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, I thank you. You can tell Miss McKenna, I mean Chloe, that I accept her offer.
Are the feelings between you and Clover mutual?
I do have feelings for her, and maybe now I will have the courage to tell her. I know they say never to mix business with pleasure, but there are always exceptions. Farewell, my friend, and tell everyone we have plenty of mining supplies in stock.
Let's get back to Chloe, right? Not Clove. Either Clover or Chloe. Let's get back to her. Tell her about her love.
Get lost, I have a job to do.
Should have done this in the Valentine's Day, had I known. You're cleaning
Clover
again.
McKenna, at your service.
Her desk is like mine. It's like a filled up dust.
Lovely day for it.
Saburo agreed to let you pay his debt.
That's fantastic. I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'm glad you were able to convince him. I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. Hopefully Father will forgive the late fees. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you. And here, for your efforts.
Thank you. Okay, and
Ever run into spacers?
look at the time. We have
vultures.
Few minutes to go, but we are not going to go. We are going to end the episode here. So,
is a vigilante that would prey upon criminals and pirates. Even the most cutthroat of fleet pirates fear the Mantis.
yeah, they're talking about me, the Mantis.
Since we've heard any report of the Mantis until now. UC Security interrogated spacers who claim that Mantis is back and thirsty for righteous vengeance. Security says that this is just the latest retelling of a ghost story. But for myself, I hope it's real.
It is real.
Go get him, Mantis.
Thank you. So that's it for this episode. If you're not a sub, please consider subscribing because that is my fuel. And while you subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. If you liked the video, don't forget to press the thumbs up button. And if you did not, well, in that case, you can press the thumbs down button, but I'll highly urge you not to do that. I hope to see you guys in the next episode where we continue through various missions, the small missions that we are doing. I hope to see you guys there. Till then, stay safe, take care, and bye-bye. MUFS signing off.